mission to bring together the most elite chefs and the most renowned judges into the ultimate culinary battleground. This is a test of our 10 culinary commandments. Master them and you win $1 million. Brought to you by our official cleanup partners, Dawn Power Wash. Last time on America's Culinary Cup, our 7th commandment, consistency. Today, you'll be making 30 perfectly executed fish dishes. Buddha and Matt first place with 57 points.
Matt has always been the biggest threat, but I'm excited to see if I can take him out. I can't believe my place in the competition rests on a freaking French omelet.
Baby king, sounds like carnage right now.
Keith, you served your final dish.
Thank you all.
Congratulations, you made it to the top 5.
I'm like battling the ever-present am I meant to be here feeling, so it's really special to be in the final 5.
There are 5.
What's going on here?
Buzzers.
Like a knowledge thing?
This is gonna be a knowledge thing. There are 5 podiums with buzzers on top of them. And I'm like, oh no.
Ding! What is America's Culinary Cup?
Hello, chefs. Hello. Congratulations on making it this far. You should feel very proud of yourselves. After today, there will only be 4 of you remaining, and you'll be one step closer to winning America's Culinary Cup and walking away with $1 million.
It feels incredible. It's exactly where I wanted to be from day one. I want to get all the way to the end, win $1 million. Finally, go on a little holiday.
Today, our culinary commandment is world cuisine.
I think of global cuisine, Chris and I have an advantage. We've spent the most time cooking other regions of food. Matt is French trained, like French with a stick up its butt. And Buddha's not that far off. And Katie's like been focused on Spain her whole career. And that's not true of either Chris or me.
Across the world, no matter where you go, you'll find some common threads in how we eat. Many cultures have their own versions of dumplings, rice, or noodles. So chefs, today, you'll be making a dumpling dish, a rice dish, and a noodle dish that are each inspired by a different world cuisine. On that board are 16 countries, each representing a different world cuisine.
Wowzers.
Now, you're probably wondering, what on earth are these podiums for? In order to determine which countries you'll feature in your dishes, we're going to test your culinary smarts. The first chef to buzz in with the correct answer will get to pick a country. Once the country is selected, it's off the table. Katie, you look stressed.
I hate a buzzer. I'm just gonna say, I like a buzzer gives me anxiety.
All right, let's play the game. Oh, and Katie, if you buzz and you answer a question incorrectly, the floor will drop out from underneath you. First question. What is the most expensive spice in the world? Buddha.
Saffron.
Saffron, that is correct. Choose your country.
Each country, we're like $1 million pick right now, and it's hard. I'm gonna go Thailand.
Thailand is now taken off the board.
I choose Thailand because I know that there is a dumpling dish that's very easy to manipulate.
What is the most common grain used to make all-purpose flour? Matt.
Wheat.
Correct.
Let's go with Japan. You know, I infuse a lot of Japanese techniques in my cooking, and I need an area for the dumplings.
Next question.
I hate this stuff. I'm not a trivia guy, and Buddha and Matt are all over it.
Matt.
Bechamel.
Correct.
Katie and Kara's jumping in there.
I got that.
Yes, Yes, you did.
165 Fahrenheit.
Correct.
I have a lot of knowledge about food, but I'm not like as fast to the button as everybody else.
Please pick a country.
Italy.
France.
Spain.
Sucks. Luckily, Lebanon, Morocco, Jamaica are still available. Those are my main points of comfort.
Korea.
Nigeria,
Peru.
Ukraine.
India.
India. Okay. Buddha and Kara, you now have your 3 countries. For the rest of you, what is the thickening agent made from equal parts fat and flour? Matt.
Roux.
That is correct. A roux. Matt, this is your 3rd and final country.
Jamaica. I am taking Jamaica because I want to take it away from Chris. Strategy.
Chris, would you have picked Jamaica?
I think Matt stole Jamaica because he's intimidated by my knowledge of global food. I mean, good luck.
Chris and Katie, you 2 are the last in the game with only 5 countries left. Here we go. What molecular technique crisps and leathers food? Chris.
Dehydration.
Correct, Chris.
God bless. All right, here we go. Morocco.
Great. Next question. What is the 5th taste formally recognized in the early... Chris.
Mommy.
Correct. Umami.
Lebanon.
Okay, last question. Which one of these is not a flatfish? Halibut, sea bass, flounder?
Sea bass.
Correct.
Mexico.
Mexico. Chris, for your final country, which will it be? Brazil or Turkey?
Turkey.
Now everyone has their 3 countries. Chefs, please head to your stations. The chef that finishes first in this commandment will get additional cook time in the next commandment.
That is a huge advantage. And now that we're down to 5 people and we'll only be 4, an advantage is a big deal.
You'll have 3 hours to serve your dishes. Your dumpling dish by hour 1, your rice dish by hour 2, and your noodle dish by hour 3. Your time starts now. Good luck to all of you. As always, for this commandment, each dish will be scored on our 4 judging criteria. Taste, creativity, presentation, and mastery of the commandment, with a possible perfect score of 20 points from each judge for each dish.
My strategy is to get my second dish on the go first. It's a Indian rice dish. That's a curry lamb when I was on Top Chef. Partner did not like my Indian food. I think it's come to the point of the competition where you just need to swing hard. And then for my dumpling dish, I'm going to be making a tom yum soup. That's going to be based around Thailand.
After today, there's 2 big commandments left. I feel like food is no stranger to competition, and Carrie's just like this done-faced killer. The biggest thing at this point is just don't be on the bottom.
Chefs, there's one more thing. It's not just Michael, Wiley, and myself today. We've brought in 3 guest judges whose backgrounds span a world of flavors. Roy Choi, Kwame Onwachi, Asma Khan.
Pretty happy to see Asma Khan walk out.
Oh no. Asma Khan is strictly Indian cuisine. Why did I think it was my time to redeem myself for some stupid reason?
Wow, from here, looking at them, the tension.
These are some of the best chefs in the country.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible, walking in and seeing who's behind these stoves.
I've known Kwame for a long time. I'm excited to cook for him. I wouldn't mind putting up a Jamaican dish for him. But Matt stole Jamaica from me.
The first dish that's up is the dumpling dish.
What's your favorite dumpling? Gotta be Michael for me.
Wiley.
Even though we have to make a dumpling dish at the 1 hour mark, you gotta be strategic. So I'm gonna try to save some time, and I'm just trying to get this lamb neck cooked so I can use it 2 hours later as the base for my pasta.
I should win the dumpling challenge because it's what I do for a living more than anything else.
Hey, Chef, how you doing?
I'm busy.
You're busy? Well, we're here to bother you a little bit. What are you working on?
I'm doing a sweet vareniki dumpling.
Sweet vareniki, okay.
You know, varenikis are sweet and savory in Ukraine, so we're gonna go sweet.
Have you ever made this before?
Yeah.
Kara is a dumpling queen.
It's just the way her hands are moving, you know this.
No, she's an OG.
And her wife is Ukrainian, so
I hope I'm not bastardizing too much.
she's watching at
I
home.
know. It's more not her. I'm also worried more about her mom. You know, mother-in-laws. That's where the judges
I'll tell you one thing, as an Indian, mother-in-laws are all the same.
You're all great. You're all wonderful.
My mother-in-law. She's in England, where my wife grew up. I hope she's not disappointed in my vareniki.
Hi, Buddha.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going great. I've already got my lamb curry on for my next course.
What are you doing for your dumpling?
So I choose Thailand for my dumpling. I've made turnip dumpling skins, and I'm basically going to be doing a tom yum soup with silken tofu and scallop mousse. I think the textures play really well together. Did you do turnip to mimic like a hargao? Yep. You know, Asian cuisine uses a lot of radish to mimic a lot of different things, you know? And it's something that I can bash out in an hour.
Really funny. I have Spain, Peru, and Mexico. I know I want to do a Spanish rice dish, and that leaves Peru and Mexico. My problem, though, is I've never made a dumpling, and I'm trying to figure out what country to pair that with. At this point, I cook down sweet potato, and that's it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I've got to figure this out fast. I am incredibly stressed. I've never made a dumpling, and I have to trust my gut and make a decision what country feels like the best plan of action. Great, perfect. One of my favorite Peruvian dishes is leche de tigre, which is ceviche with this sauce that's thickened by blending raw fish into the lime juice. Hi, Katie. Hi. Don't mind us. I am working on a dumpling inspired by Peru. I'm gonna make some dough out of sweet potato and then do like a drop dumpling. And then it's also going in the leche de tigre.
Oh.
You know, I'm not doing a traditional Peruvian dish because I haven't cooked Peruvian food.
Katie's full of surprises.
Yes.
And this is yet another one.
Yes. Well, Katie, whatever you do,
I'm gonna win this.
Godspeed. Thank you.
I got my dumpling dough ready. Got some chicken seared off. For my dumpling dish, I have Morocco, and I'm making Moroccan chicken tagine with a little bit of ras al hanout and saffron. And instead of couscous, I'm making spinners. So yeah, I make these a lot at home. You know, when I'm doing like oxtail and spinners. Spinners are hand-spun dumplings. They're just spun like this, typically. That's why they get their name. Just trying to get all my mise en place together. It's like chicken and dumplings with the flavors of Moroccan tagine. It's gonna be absolutely delicious.
During the dumpling round, I'm starting my rice, so I want that to be cooked and ready and sitting on the side. And then for my dumpling dish, I'm making Japanese shrimp dumpling.
Chef, we're here to help. What can we do?
Good. Get an apron. Let's go. I'm working on the dumpling, going a little bit of our Japanese route. So it's going to be more like a kind of like a soup, if you will, with the miso broth. So we steep some of the.
Okay, that's what's spoiling that.
Yeah, exactly.
What's been more intense, the Bocuse d'Or or America's Culinary Cup?
I'll tell you right now, this is 10 times.
Is it
more
different,
intense.
huh?
Bocuse d'Or is a completely different competition. You have 6 to 8 months leading into it. America's Culinary Cup, it throws you for a loop, and it makes you question yourself at times where it's just like, did I forget how to cook?
Chefs, the deadline for your dumpling course is 25 minutes.
25.
Kara is plating right now, so that might be the first dumpling we have. She's fast.
Oh, hello, Chef.
My dumplings, I made a dish from Ukraine, ricotta vareniki, sour cream, and poppy seed with a little honey, sour cherries, walnut vinegar, and vareniki wrapping. Crispy. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
I'd like
like to stay to get their feedback, but I also need to get the fennel and leeks braising for my rice.
It looks great. Beautiful. A nice looking dish.
That tastes like a blitz. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Cheese blitzes.
What do you think of the sauce? Come on, man.
The sauce is beautiful. Poppy seed, lots of lemon. It's bright. It's acidic.
The dumplings are great because she has the crunchy and she has the soft on the other side.
I'm not that up on Ukrainian flavors, but I want to go Ukraine now.
All right, let's score Kara.
All right, going.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, chefs. So in front of you, you have a play on a Moroccan chicken tagine using boiled dumplings. Enjoy.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Beautiful dish.
These dumplings.
They're lovely. But also, the flavors are great.
This sauce is beautiful. You know, from the saffron, the Castle Vetrano olives add that brininess to it. Those pops of tomato. There's a little Morocco in this dish, yeah?
Okay, let's score Chris because Buddha's on his way. What do you have here, Buddha?
Scallop and turnip dumpling with silken tofu, tom yum broth, and a cilantro oil.
And your country was?
My country was Thailand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, delicious.
I loved Buddha's tom yum broth, but using radish as a wrapper, it gave the broth a bitterness.
I felt it was under-seasoned with salt, and especially when you add that radish and then the scallop mousse, it sucked more flavor out of it.
I picked Japan, and I made it matsutake dashi with shrimp dumpling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. As we've come to expect from Matt, like the presentation was very elegant. All of these flavors really speak to Japan, but I felt like the dish was just a little timid.
I do think one drop of soy sauce would have been miraculous on Matt's broth.
We have 7 kinds of soy sauce.
Oh, I know. I got the bill. Katie, you have 3 minutes left to deliver your dumplings, or you'll get 0 points.
I am incredibly stressed. I have to finish this. The leche de tigre sauce is ready, but I made my dumplings larger, and I'm worried that the interior isn't cooked through. I just have to serve them. Hello. This is my dumpling course. This is Peru, and it's a sweet potato dumpling with a sauce inspired by leche de tigre.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the flavor of the leche de tigre, but I'm a little confused of just the complete composition of the dish.
The dumpling itself eats very gummy. I do think out of all the dumplings we've had, this is the least successful dumpling for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's score. You have just under 1 hour for your rice dish.
Now it's on to my seafood rice dish. I'm definitely anxious about how I scored on dumplings. Usually we get our feedback right away, but I didn't get to see them taste it. I need to see the score, because while I'm confident about rice, I need to know how much ground I need to make up.
Chefs, the scores for the dumpling round are in.
I'm definitely stressed about this one.
Got some making up to do. Out of a possible 120 points, Kara, you are in first place with 107 points. Chris, in second place with 101.
Oh, hell yeah.
Matt, you're in third place with 83 points.
Surprise.
Fourth place goes to Buddha. And Katie, you are in last place with 73 points.
I'm at the bottom and trailing Buddha by 8 points. But I'm not worried because I can make up those 8 points, and I'm gonna do it with rice.
I'm fourth right now. It's obviously not what I wanted. There's no room to hide. I mean, if we were in the top 16, maybe I'd be landing in the middle somewhere, but there's no middle now. Luckily, Matt is literally only 2 points away from me, and I'm not gonna go out without a fight. Just starting the base of my rice now. For my next dish, I'm making lamb curry with fragrant rice. I love cooking rice. I cook rice all the time. But doing an Indian rice dish for two Indian experts is a complete different beast. I'm really hoping that this dish can pull me through.
This is delicious.
Yeah. For my second dish, I have Lebanon. I'm making duck with mujadara and Lebanon. It gets me excited. I won a Michelin star cooking Lebanese and North African food and have been studying that food since 2017. Rice is the staple, so rice is probably the one I'm most comfortable with by far. So good.
That's onion pan. I didn't go traditional with the dumpling dish, and I'm at the bottom. For this, I'm going completely traditional. Let's get going. Let's get going. I am making another arroz meloso. That is why I chose Spain. I made it for the vegetable commandment, and I think that's why I survived.
I thought the rice was delicious and had a real depth of flavor.
I'm feeling confident that this is the dish that will save me again.
Hi, Kira. Hi. Congratulations on first place.
World cuisine right here. Yeah.
What country are you using for your rice?
I am using France. I'm making a tienne. It's like a baked rice dish with a very traditional French preparation of braised fennel and leeks. This is the very Moorish one.
I lived in France. I have a strong preference towards Asian cuisine, but fundamentally trained in classic French cuisine because that's where my formative years were. I mean, honestly, I'm very surprised Matt skipped France.
I am making a Jamaican black bean kind of rice, a pineapple relish that's going to sit underneath this jerk spiced secreto.
Michael, something's burning.
My rice got overcooked. Nightmare. So I have to get another batch going.
20 minutes.
In 20 minutes. Time is no longer on my side. My plan was to make a sofrito to season the rice with herbs, peppers, and garlic, but having to redo the rice, time is running out, so I have to pivot. I see that there's a jar jerk seasoning, and I use that to add more flavor to it. I'm kind of second guessing my choice on Jamaica by taking it away from Chris.
15 minutes left, chef. 15 minutes before your rice is due on this table, please. Chris is starting to plate.
So is Katie.
Oh. I was last up to get my dumplings. I'm going to be first up this time because I want to have more time for the Mexican noodle dish, which I'm less comfortable with.
Ooh, this
Thank
looks
you.
nice.
This is Spain, and it's arroz meloso de gambas.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
12 minutes left.
Wait, 12. I really like Katie's dish.
She's cooked the shrimp beautifully.
Katie's soul lives in Spain.
She got a lot of flavor into that
She
rice.
did.
A lot of good, aquatic, briny flavor. I thought it was bold and successful.
Great.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. This is Lebanon. 7 spiced duck breast. Underneath you have basmati rice with labna hara.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love Chris's duck, but what do you think of the cookery on this rice? It was soggy. Okay. You can't have soggy rice. Okay.
I mean, outside of those technical elements, for me, it was delicious. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, let's score Chris, please. Kara, tell us what you made.
French tienne with zucchini, braised leeks, and fennel in a white wine sauce, pickled radishes. And the ceramic is hot, so don't grab it.
Roy?
I think the rice got kind of lost and mushy for me.
I think the star of the show was the fennel and the leeks, but, unfortunately, it's not a fennel and leek challenge.
I kind of love Kara's dish. It tasted like casseroles that I've had when I lived in Paris. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, chefs.
So my rice is cooked. I'm mixing it with a little bit of curry, and then I'm sealing it with a bit of parfait dough to try and seal all the air, really infuse all those flavors into the rice. There he goes. There goes Buddha.
I don't know anything about this Indian dish. I have a pretty good understanding of pizza, and that oven is hot.
It's like 700 degrees hot, so it could overcook, making the rice gummy.
Picking Jamaica was a complete move to take away from Chris, but unfortunately this one bit me. It's definitely not $1 million rice dish. I know the flavor of the pork and everything else that's on top is great. We're just gonna hope for the best.
There you are. So what you have is pork secreto, done jerk style, black bean rice. We have a pineapple relish over the top with some of the jerk seasoning, just to kind of add a sweet sour note.
And your country was?
Country is Jamaica.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you.
For me, Matt's dish is a little bit of a head scratcher. I can't really find fault from an execution standpoint. I think the rice is well cooked.
But if someone gave this to me and said, where do you think this is from? I wouldn't say Jamaica at all.
You know, I thought Matt's dish didn't really taste like a dish from Jamaica, but it tasted maybe more like a dish that you would get on a cruise to Jamaica.
1 minute left.
Time's running out. I'm gonna have to take it out. But the dough is darker than what I want it to be, so I'm gonna have to move the dough. I don't have time to taste it, but I know that the rice is cooked, so I'm just gonna have to go with it.
That is it. Time is up on the rice. We just have noodles left now. 1 hour till noodles are due. Buddha just under the wire.
Yeah, make sure it's cooked right. Country is India, so it's curried lamb baked with fragrant rice and yogurt and mint sauce. Thank you.
Thank you, Buddha.
So, I feel let down. This is a very bad lemon rice. I feel like this is a personal loss for me.
What I was looking for was just more richness from the lamb, more fat from the lamb.
I think the dish in and of itself is underseasoned. I think personally that it is too wet.
Because the rice did overcook in that pizza oven.
This is just not nice.
All right, let's score.
I've not been cooking well today at all. I'm kind of holding my breath. I'm worried I'm in last place.
All right, chefs, the scores are in for the rice round. Here they come.
I haven't felt like this ever.
Wow! Katie, you got 103 points for your rice.
It's Katie. Spot on, Katie.
That moved you to third place, Katie. Kara, 80 points keeps you in first place. Chris, you're in second with 77. Matt, you're in fourth place with 70 points. And Buddha, you scored 64 points, which puts you in last place right now with 145. You are 8 points away from being safe.
Yep.
It's an interesting turn of events.
I mean, this is a roller coaster ride. And I can't believe Matt and Buddha are on the bottom. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Do you?
I don't know how it's gonna go, and I'm anxious already.
I feel nervous about this one. It could either be me or Matt going home. So I just have to outrun Matt. I've never lost a competition before. I'm gonna keep going. I need to keep fighting. Indian next. No, I haven't done it yet. For my third dish, I'm gonna be working on my Nigerian stew. Get some pork belly. Use that for my peanut stew. I chose Nigeria because I have a really strong noodle dish that I think I can pull off. So I'm making Chinese rice noodles. It needs to be a flat sheet noodle similar to a Nigerian fufu, which is usually a thing that you would use with your hands to soak up stew. I've never made this before, but in my head it works. For my noodle dish, I have turkey, and I'm making braised lamb neck and Lebanon pasta. I haven't made fresh pasta in a restaurant setting in probably 10 years. Station's an absolute war zone. There's a noodle challenge. You gotta either make your own noodles or make your own pasta. But I'm cooking pasta next to the guy who has cooked pasta 10,000 more times than I have. And see if I can pick up any pointers while I'm doing it too.
I chose Italy. The noodle dish, I'm making deconstructed basil pesto, if you will. So I'm making a basil emulsion with Parmesan mousse, toasted pine nuts, and jumbo lump crab. I'm not feeling a lot of confidence at the moment. I might be going home. Had better days. I'm frustrated that I'm not cooking at the level that I know I can. So I know I have to knock this pasta dish out. hopefully it delivers the points that I need.
Chefs, 30 minutes for your noodle dishes.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that's going. Let's think through what else you need. I'm making a Mexican noodle dish. When it comes to the pasta dish, I don't want to waste time making a dough. I'm gonna use dried bucatini pasta and just laser focus on the pipián verde as the sauce, charred peppers and tomatillos and pepitas, and I'm gonna char some corn. Okay, let's see. It's definitely a nod towards street corn, but I'm honestly like creating this dish in my head on the fly. Let's blend that up.
Right now, I'm just working on my veg garnishes for the noodles.
I'm feeling good. I mean, right now I'm in the lead. It's a great score. But I'm very nervous about making Korean food for Roy Chang. He's Korean and he knows Korean food like the back of his hand, and I think I just step in a pile of... Here we go. For my Korean noodle dish, I'm making a chilled sweet potato noodle with a variety of garnishes, a raw quail egg, and gochujang dressing.
I just am so nervous to put up a Korean dish for Roy Choi, so I hope I don't royally botch it.
20 minutes, chefs.
Lamb's not where I need it to be. I open up the pressure cooker and my lamb neck's not fully cooked. I'm in trouble. Time's not on my side, so at this point I take it off the bone, cut it into cubes, throw it back in the pressure cooker. I want to get this lamb cooking faster before my time runs out. They're not looking so great. This might be a scramble.
I'm looking at the first batch of rice noodles and the steamer's like frying it. It's now drying it out. I'm gonna have to pivot. I grab some steamer baskets, I put rice noodle batter up in deli lids, and I start filling them up, and I start steaming them. And it's working, but I've got 6 of these to make, and I can only do them one at a time.
Behind.
It is anyone's game while it comes down to the last round. Noodles.
I didn't make a traditional Mexican dish, but I hope the judges enjoy it. $1 million is life-changing. I want this more than anything.
Oh, here comes Katie.
There we go.
All right,
We have
all
our
right.
first noodle dish.
All of the flavors are inspired by Mexico. The sauce is a pipián verde.
This is not a noodle I expected. It's just a little tight in the sauce. I would like the sauce to be saucier.
Did you make the pasta?
No, I did not make
Okay.
the pasta.
I would have loved to see this pasta as like an elote pasta. Street corn. You know, especially with the corn
Yeah.
and the creaminess and maybe even like a aioli or a mayo in there.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Katie.
so much,
Thank
lady.
you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm worried that I made a major mistake not making my own pasta, but I did so well in the rice category compared to everyone else. So I'm hoping I've still got a shot at this. Oh, who knows?
One for a taster.
The lamb is exactly where I want it. I'm extremely relieved. I get it back into the pot with the pasta. I'm loving the sauce texture. I had some lemon juice. This one feels like an absolute winner. I just hope the judges think so too. So this is a kind of an ode to turkey. The flavors are primarily that of a doner kebab. You have like a blistered cherry tomato sauce, dressing, pappardelle, hand cut, braised lamb neck, and then like an urfa chili oil.
I think this little bowl of pappardelle is one of the best things you've ever made.
Thank you so much.
May I give you a fist bump?
Yeah, of course.
Can you loosen up a little bit, my brother? Can you loosen up?
I know, he's
The
very excited.
anxiety in here.
It was bomb, dude.
Thank you.
As they say, 10 out of 10, no notes.
You should go right home and put this on your menu.
Thank you. I think I'm one of the ones to watch out for. Let's go.
Watch my pasta. I am kind of scared because I was trying to strategize a little too much, and I should have just played the cards that were in my favor, which was, you know, the countries that I felt most comfortable with, instead of trying to be strategic. And now I really got to make sure that that pasta dish is the best dish that I have, or I could actually go home today.
So you had Italy.
This is Italy. What you have in front of you is a fresh-made capellini, finished with basil emulsion, Parmesan mousse along the outside, some toasted pine nuts, some picadillo crab, and a little bit of basil buds.
Did you make the capellini?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Great.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful, and it tasted as if it was healing you from within. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I wish there was more crab, because the crab added sweetness to it that really rounded out the dish.
You know, to me, it had enough crab. I thought your capellini was impeccable.
Thank you.
Okay. 5 minutes left for your noodle dishes.
I'm nervous to serve this because I'm serving Roy Choi Korean food. It's nerve-wracking.
Let's hear what Kara made.
So I'm not going to try to say any sort of name for this because I do not speak Korean, but it's a sweet potato noodle on the bottom. You've got pickled kimchi, daikon, Asian pear, and then a quail egg in the middle.
You almost did a hybrid of jjormyeon or naengmyeon or bibimbap, and I respect that. The thing about those dishes that makes them so beautiful is the thickness of the noodle and then the amount of sauce. Because the sauce is there to almost work like a curry for the noodles because the noodles are cold. You just needed like another big tablespoon and a half of that in there. That's the only thing I missed in this. You had everything else.
Kara, I love all the textures, the crunch, the radish, all of the noodles. I think for me, it ate a bit bland. And bland is not a word I think of when I think of Korean food. I wanted more punch. Buddha, you have 2 minutes left.
Yep, coming up now. I had Nigerian, and so it's shrimp and pork peanut stew with a rice noodle on top.
Once again, we see how clever you are. I certainly envy, the way you think about food.
You're gonna make me cry, Wally, sorry.
It was whimsical and I think above all delicious.
I thought it was really playful. I got the idea of how this was supposed to be fufu. I thought it was really fun. I like the texture. We normally put dried shrimp in our stews, so having the full shrimp in there was a nod to that. I thought it was really beautiful and really nice, honestly.
I just don't know if the rice noodle was the right noodle for the stew, in my opinion. The rice noodle got lost for me. I would love to have seen like a wheat noodle. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know how I scored, but I still have a bit of faith. This is what the top 5 is. This has got to be neck and neck. The photo finish.
Really want to thank our guest judges for gracing us with your knowledge.
A real privilege. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That feast was quite a trip.
This is going to be close.
This is going to be really tough.
Chefs, can you gather around, please? The scores are in. Today, the winner will not only be safe and moving on to cook for $1 million, but earn some coveted extra time in the next commandment. And of course, the chef with the lowest score will be eliminated. Let's see which of you are in the top 3. Congratulations, Chris.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you. I didn't know it was that much of a win. I mean, I thought it was going to be good, but I mean, it's perfect.
Chris, you are the first chef to earn a perfect score on a dish from all 6 judges.
Wow.
And just a few commandments ago, your fellow chefs voted you least likely to win.
Oh, I know. I'm insanely happy to get first place. It took me a long time to do it, but here we are.
Kara and Matt, congratulations. The 2 of you are also safe. Katie and Buddha, one of you is safe and one of you is going home for good. Katie, I'm so sorry. By just 5 points, you served your final dish.
Thank you. Awesome.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah, it's incredibly humbling to make it to the final 5. Thank you.
It was so incredibly close.
And then don't make it all the way to the end.
Good luck to you.
I will see you all again.
Yes, you will.
Well, thank you.
Bye, take care.
This has been mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausting. It's fun to be making stuff up as you go and then serving it to people right away. But it forms bonds of friendships very quickly. What I'm gonna miss most is getting to connect with all 3 of the judges and hearing their high praise.
You continue to show a deft hand with seafood.
I'm so honored to have made it this far and held up my own.
Buddha, you are still in the competition.
I'm shocked.
Barely.
Yeah, not a good cook today. Feel very thankful for those 5 points, wherever they came from. If I did not like my last dish, I'd definitely be out of the competition. I've made it to the final 4. It feels incredible.
Well, chefs, it's only gonna get harder from here. Get some rest. We'll see you at the next commandment. Let's go, boys.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well done.
That's awesome. This is hot. Final 4. Now that we're close to the finale, I'm just glad I landed at the top because there's no better time than now to have an advantage.
Most likely to win now.
I expected to be here in the final 4, but it's so much harder than you think it is. I didn't deliver to my own expectation. However, I got my eye on the prize for the $1 million in the cup. Kara, Buddha, and Chris, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you swung back in there. Oh my God, got it second. Yeah, that's the second highest score.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next time on America's Culinary Cup. Today's commandment is taste. Buddha has bitter.
I love bitter. Coffee, Michael.
This could be it. I could be going home.
Only 3 of you will move forward to the finals.
Nothing like a fiery dish.
I'm taking the risk because I want to win.
I want to prove that I'm supposed to be in the finals.
You could have taken an easier path.
Hopefully that doesn't take me down.
Give me the check now.
Thursday night, we honor Georgie's father.
George Cooper.
All new Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, CBS Thursday. It's streaming on Paramount Plus.
CBS May 25th, Queen Latifah is back as she hosts a night of show-stopping performances and winners selected by you, the fans. The American Music Awards, live